Hey, what's up? It's Connor. So the iPhone 15 Pro Max ships with not 3, but 7 different cameras. Kind of. We can only see 3 of them being the main, the ultra wide, and the all-new 5x telephoto lens. But in terms of focal lengths, we're getting a macro 13mm, a 24mm, a 28, 35, 48, and 120mm. The Pro Max also offers a digital zoom of 25 times, which sounds like an impressive number, but it's pretty much the same quality that we get over on older iPhones. It's just zoomed in more, which for like concerts or sports events, that will make a huge difference, so it's definitely a welcome upgrade. Okay, so the number one thing that I'm most excited about when it comes to the 15 Pro Max is the video capability, specifically the ProRes Log, but not just the Pro Log itself, but the ability to record it externally. If you want to use internal storage, you can only shoot 30 frames per second in 4K. But if you want to shoot up to 4K 60 frames per second or just want a longer record time, then you will need to hook up an external drive. Which, thanks to the switch to USB-C in the A17 Pro, this makes the process so simple with just a single cable running from your phone to an SSD. I'm not going to get super in-depth on what log is, but essentially in like basic terms, it's like a flat, raw, uncompressed format that you bring to life yourself with your own color grading. This allows you to have creative freedom with how you want your footage to look. And this is such a big deal because I'm sure we all know the classic iPhone look and you can really spot it from a mile away. But now with ProRes Log recording and some color grading, not anymore. But the question is, how does it look? Is it any good? Well, I'm gonna let you guys be the judge of that, and I'll mix in a bunch of graded and ungraded footage. But before we do that, I gotta show you possibly the best accessories to pair with your iPhone, and honestly, even better than Apple's, and that is from Moft. Moft has introduced their latest innovation with the Movos Vegan Leather series, which not only embodies eco-friendliness, but also boasts exceptional durability and high-quality craftsmanship. This is Moft's first leather case, and it honestly sets a new standard for leather cases. The Movos case is thin and light while also being extremely durable, and it resists fingerprint smudges, which is a huge bonus. More importantly though, the buttons are exceptionally tactile and clicky, providing a satisfying response. Additionally, Moft has updated their Snap wallet, and this has been a favorite of mine for the past 3 years now. And this new version is even more durable and featuring stronger magnets. What sets it apart is its ability to transform into a stand both vertically and horizontally, and I can't even think of the amount of times this has come in handy, and it really has been a lifesaver. Now let's talk about the star of the show, the brand new invisible tripod. With a single snap, it instantly extends into a floating tripod, and setting it up is a breeze, and it has become an indispensable tool in my daily life. From online meetings to filming sessions and even serving as a convenient selfie stick, it really does do it all, and the best part is that it's incredibly thin, making it easy to carry with me wherever I go. If you're interested in checking out the Movos series from Moft or anything else from them, make sure to hit the first link in the description, and huge thanks to Moft for sponsoring this video. Okay, so I think this footage looks great, and it's really hard to tell that this was even shot on an iPhone. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys to throw away all your camera gear and start shooting on an iPhone, but I mean, this is getting pretty dang close to dedicated cameras. Which I think that is what is exciting me most about the new camera system, is the ability to fill in shots or get your camera into places that you wouldn't ordinarily be able to, and that can all now be solved with the iPhone. It's becoming so easy to add iPhone clips to your video projects without anyone even noticing. Like me, for example, I don't like lugging around my big camera when I'm out and about and shooting in big public places, as it draws attention and can sometimes be a challenge to even get the shot depending on what you're trying to do. So now, instead of giving up or losing that shot, I can now pull out my phone, capture it, and color grade it to my existing camera footage. One thing that I find so important when it comes to shooting video is destabilization. Now, I shot everything handheld, just casually walking around, no stealth walk or anything, and the footage ended up looking super stable. And this was all without action mode even turned on. But check this out, if you really want stable cinematic footage, here is a clip with the 5x telephoto lens, action mode, and stabilization turned on in Final Cut Pro. It's actually pretty insane. The only negative that I have when it comes to shooting vlog is that it's hard to review your clips while you're shooting. I do think at some point Apple is going to somewhat redesign the camera app to help take advantage of these more pro features, but what I would really love to see is Apple bring over the Final Cut Pro app that we have over on the iPad, like bring that camera app over to the iPhone. I think that would just be such a cool experience. Nonetheless, I think we have one of the most pro camera features to come to the iPhone in a really long time. We got ProRes video recording, and not to mention on the photo side of things, being able to capture full 48 megapixel raw photos. I think the iPhone 15 Pro Max is honestly going to become my new point and shoot camera. Like, think about it. We can shoot up to 4K 60 frames per second, 10-bit color, and in ProRes HDR, SDR, and log. It's pretty close to everything that you find in those entry-level cameras, and even more in some aspects. I think I'm going to need to do some more camera tests to come to a full conclusion, but at least at this moment right now, the iPhone 15 Pro Max is going to be my new point and shoot. And this is simply because the thing that I kept circling back to when making this video was the fact that all of us are watching videos, for the most part, at 1920 by 1080p. Because besides YouTube, all these social media platforms we use like Instagram or TikTok or Twitter/X and even Threads only support 1080p viewing. And even when it comes to YouTube, the 4K videos are compressed, so it's not like it's the full camera quality anyways. And the reason why I've always shied away from using the iPhone when I create content is because there's always that distinctive iPhone look. But now with the introduction of ProRes Log and being able to add your own color to the footage, I think this opens up the door to be able to shoot on the iPhone but not actually look like it's been shot on the iPhone. And that can be a super valuable thing to anyone using a camera. But I want to hear what you have to say in the comments. Like, do you think the iPhone can finally replace a point and shoot camera, or is this just another year-over-year update to the iPhone? Anyways, that's it for me. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a like and share it to a friend. And if you like Apple, tech, or desk setup related content, make sure to subscribe. And until next time, peace.